Hey everyone, Eric here and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be breaking down the current moves that I've been making in my public.com public dividend portfolio, explain the reasons why I'm currently buying the stocks that I'm currently buying, break down future steps that I'm going to be taking with this dividend portfolio, and show which adorable buddies that I've been taking care of to make all of this happen. If you find any of the topics entertaining or useful, make sure to leave a like, ring that notification bell, and also make sure to subscribe to keep up with the latest updates. It's free, easy to do, and it definitely make my year. And with the interest being done, let's get into this month's updates. So if you remember last month, I mentioned that I would be starting a dividend portfolio journey similar to that of another popular YouTuber, Joseph Carlson. While mine is nowhere nearly as popular or rich, it still has to start somewhere. On YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitch, you see dividend portfolios that start with tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, right from the start. While impressive, those types of portfolios aren't realistic to the beginner, intermediate, and even the advanced investors. What I hope to show you through hard work, dedication, and even mistakes is a dividend portfolio that is built from the ground up so that everyone can see just how powerful a good portfolio can be. So diving right in, I've managed to increase positions in both Coca-Cola and Realty Income Corporation, pushing the entire dividend portfolio to just a little bit over $1,000. And the reason why I've been making heavy pushes into these two companies, amongst others, is two words: Dividend Aristocrats. What Dividend Aristocrats are a group of stocks that have consistently through 10 plus, 20 plus, 30 plus, and even almost 40, 50, 60 plus years have had a dividend yield. A ton of popular blue chip stock companies are on this list, such as 3M, which I'm personally familiar with as they make a ton of research in medical devices and supplies and has given out 64 consecutive years of dividends. Caterpillar Incorporated, or if you don't recognize that name, maybe CAT is more recognizable. They're the ones that produce equipment that's commonly used in construction projects and mining, has given out a dividend yield for 28 consecutive years. So out of the 65 long producing dividend yield providing companies, why am I heavily pursuing Coca-Cola and Realty Corporation? Well, because I like the stock. Well, all jokes aside, my philosophy with companies that I invest in is whether or not I personally use those products myself. Because if someone as normal as me are contributing to these companies' revenues and profit margins every single year, then that means that other people like me are doing the exact same thing. Coca-Cola specifically has had a dividend yield for 60 plus consecutive years now, and Coca-Cola has over 200 different beverage brands ranging from Dasani water to Fanta to vitamin water to the beloved Coke, which means that even though there's people out there that specifically stay away from sodas due to health reasons, it doesn't mean that you're still not buying Coca-Cola branded products, and it doesn't mean that you're not contributing to their revenue every single year. According to this article by Investopedia, Coca-Cola still remains the most valued soft drink brand at $33.2 billion in 2021. That's right in the middle of the pandemic. And Coke commands 5 positions within the top 10 selling carbonated soft drink products sold in the United States. And Pepsi is the next highest competitor, holding $18.4 billion, which is a little more than half. So the main takeaway here is that Coke is not leaving anytime soon. Now let's talk about Realty Income Corporation, or going by their stock ticker symbol, O. Verbatim from the website under the Who We Are tab, Realty Income, also known as the monthly dividend company, is a S&P 500 company and a member of the S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats Index. Their goal is to deliver dependable monthly dividends that increase over time. These dividends are supported with cash flow from long-term net lease agreements with over 11,400 real estate properties around the world. According to them, they've boasted 626 consecutive stock monthly dividends and have increased dividends 116 times since their 1994 IPO. And honestly, they've been pretty spot on with their word. Going back to the Dividend Aristocrats that I talked about at the beginning of the video, only 2 other Dividend Aristocrat companies beat out Realty Corporation in terms of giving out high yield dividends. ABBVIE, I don't know how to pronounce that, Incorporated, and International Business Machines Corporation, or IBM. Another reason why I like Realty Incorporated is the business behind the company. They're a multinational company that provides options to a bevy of large retail companies such as Walgreens, BJ Wholesale, and CVS Pharmacies. and promise monthly dividend income checks instead of the standard quarterly dividend income that all the other companies tend to do. And so the main goal of this dividend portfolio right now is to invest in heavy dividend producing stocks to jumpstart that compounding snowball figuratively and metaphorically and just literally anything as quickly as possible, all the while investing in companies that have a reputable background. And before we talk about the future goals for this dividend portfolio, as well as be fully transparent and tell you how many of each stock I have right now, let's take a brief break and show you some of the lovely sponsors that have made all of this possible. This video was made possible by Sadie, a dachshund that is highly energetic puppy that loved attention and had a heart-melting smile. Penny, who lives in the same building as me, took a bit of time to warm up to, but after she was accustomed to me, she wouldn't stop talking. And Leo, who has been one of the best puppers that I personally had the pleasure of boarding. He's been super cuddly and very hassle-free. All right, with that short ad break, let's get right back into this video and talk about the future. So what I want and what I assume everyone wants from this portfolio is to see it grow. Just like the phrase Rome wasn't built in a day, a dividend portfolio cannot be built in a day. It's going to take months upon months and maybe potentially years upon years of dedication, hard work, and potential mistakes, and also reinvesting to get a satisfying portfolio. And I promise that I'll be back here every single month going through the breakdowns and breaking down moves and additions that I've made. And sure enough, slowly but surely, that compounding snowball effect will emerge right before your eyes. Now, going through the entire portfolio, I have Coca-Cola, which makes up 44% of my total portfolio, and I've added 4 shares of them, making my total with Coca-Cola 7 shares. Next is Realty Income Corporation, that makes up 40% of my portfolio right now, and I've added 3 shares with them, making my total with Realty Income 6 shares. And finally, Exxon, which boasts a 3.65% dividend yield, and I haven't made any moves with them right now, but the total with Exxon is 1 share. The rest of the stocks that are listed are ETFs that were given when I signed up to make this dividend portfolio. Going over to the total dividends paid out, I received a payment from Realty, which was 74 cents, and one from Exxon, which was 88 cents, which makes the total I've earned for the month of August 75 cents, and currently halfway through September, 88 cents. Taking a look at our total for the year of 2022, right now it sits at $5.37. Not too shabby. Remember that the total number will only continue to grow every single month, even more so the more I add to this portfolio. All right, that wraps it up for this month's updates about the public.com public dividend portfolio journey. I hope that through watching this video, you're able to pick up a few things and learn a few things as well. I understand that watching this journey right now won't be the most satisfying or one of the most fascinating things to watch right now, but I promise you that just like this portfolio, the value will continue to compound month after month. Again, make sure to leave a like, ring that notification bell, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up with the monthly updates for my dividend portfolio journey and also the other content that I've been making on this channel. And with that all being said, thank you for watching this month's updates. Stay safe out there, everyone. Peace.